On today's episode of New Mexico State Sports Weekly, we're talking WAC championships. NM State Golf and NM State Tennis both won 2 WAC championships on the men's and the women's side. We're on location here at the University Golf Course and also at the NM State Tennis Center today. We'll talk to head coaches Mike Dirks, Jackie Booth, Carlos Vargas, and Ivan Fernandez, and a member from each team will also join us on today's episode. Another trophy for the trophy case. This is New Mexico State Sports Weekly. We welcome you to another episode of New Mexico State Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Adam Young. On this week's episode, we're on location. We're here at the University Golf Course at New Mexico State. We're talking WAC championships and also the NCAA regionals with men's golf and women's golf. And we'll start things off with men's golf. Head coach Mike Dirks and also senior Brett Walker here today. Coach, you're playing in Noblesville, Indiana. What can you tell us about Noblesville and also the course you're going to play at?
Well, going to Indiana, I think we're excited about going there to play the regional championship. Illinois being the top seed is really, really good. I think we've got a great chance there in Indiana to advance. After the top 3 seeds, I think it's very, very close, and 4 through 12, I think anybody could advance. And I think the way we're playing some pretty consistent golf, and I think that will help us get through. You always want to have everybody in the round, and the golf course sets up, I think, good for us. The fairway's a little bit wider off the tee. It tests you around the greens a little bit more, and I think we've been getting a lot better at thinking our way around and executing than actually chipping the ball. So I think it's really good for us.
Brett, they made the announcement on the Golf Channel. What was that like?
Well, it was the anticipation was mounting because we were the last seed to get announced, the 6th seed, the 6th regional spot, and we're excited to go. We're trending well as a team. We got a good finish at the Texas A&M tournament, the Aggie, where we were in the final group, and then we won the WAC championship. So our team's trending well. I like where we're headed. I think we're ready to make some birdies and pars and compete there, and I'm excited to let our competition and just get out there.
Do you know much about the field, or is the focus solely on the Aggies right now?
I haven't got a chance to look at the field very in depth. I've checked it out a little bit, but I think our focus is going to be on our team and what we can do, and that's basically what you do when you go play golf. You manage your own game. You try to stay as focused as you can and not let distractions get the better of you, because you're trying to get focused and take one shot at a time, really.
Coach, going back to the WAC championships, a 3rd straight WAC title, what improvements can you make going into the NCAA regionals?
Well, I think everyone can get a little bit better when you sit back and after the tournament you look back and see where you threw away a few shots, whether it's a wedge or a 9-iron bogey that you make from a position that we shouldn't, a chip and a putt, or how you handle things on the golf course. Sometimes it's the decisions you make as you're playing. I think our guys are learning and understanding that their reflection really helps them. And I think that's where we're getting better. I think those are the things that will make us champions in the end, is how you handle yourself, how you think, execution. You're going to hit some bad shots, but if you think about what you're going to do and you really you've got a great plan going in, the bad shots are not as bad. And I think that's where we're getting better, and I think that'll help us there at regional championship.
Brett, you tied for 2nd, 3 under par at the WAC tourney. What are the preparations like for you individually leading up to the NCAA regionals?
Definitely it's going to be chipping and putting, because that's definitely a big part of any type of tournament golf, is just getting it into the hole. And those are the best players. They just find a way to get it into the hole no matter what type of ball striking or day they're having, how they're feeling or whatnot. But definitely going to work on golf swing and whatnot as well. But definitely main focus on chipping and putting and getting my short game inside 100 yards, inside 125 yards sharp and ready to go for the week. And if I can get that short game going, you never know, with the putter hot, I think we'll be great. So,
Coach, final word from you. Ultimate goal at the regional?
Advance. I mean, I think that's what you play for all year. That's the hard work you put in. Is you win a conference championship. That's one of the goals. It's not the ultimate goal. I want the young people in our program to experience what it is to play the national championship to the end. I mean, the regionals is the national championship, but getting out. 2 years ago we were oh so close at Arizona, finished 6th. Arizona State finished 5th. Last year we didn't play our best, and I think we learned a lot from that experience, going different place and playing a different golf course and understanding what it takes to get there. But I think our ultimate goal is to advance and make the national championship.
Coach, Brett, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's head coach Mike Dirks, senior Brett Walker. When we come back on New Mexico State Sports Weekly, we're joined by women's golf head coach Jackie Booth and junior Vivi Macias. That comes your way next on New Mexico State Sports Weekly. We're on location here today for New Mexico State Sports Weekly. We're at the University Golf Course, and we're talking women's golf during this segment. We have head coach Jackie Booth and also junior Vivi Macias. Coach, you have your location for the NCAA Regional, St. George, Utah. What can you tell us about St. George and the golf course you're going to be playing at?
St. George is 1 hour north of Las Vegas, so it's a little desert area town, which is perfect for us. We love the desert. It's located really close to Zions and Bryce Canyon, so beautiful, beautiful country. I've been to the course a lot and had teams there compete. Absolutely love it. Think it's set up very well for our games. We've worked a lot this past week on some of the difficult holes that are on that course, and we really feel like we've prepared well.
Vivi, are you leaning on Coach this week to get all the information on the golf course?
Yeah, I mean, I have played that course before.
Okay.
Some of my teammates haven't. So it's, we really have to play smart. And I think our short game is the best one for that course.
Have you had success at that course?
Yes.
Coach, as you look back at the WAC tournament, what are some things your team needs to improve on as a team, as a whole?
You know, the WAC tournament was a hard tournament to say what would you improve on, because we played so well there. I mean, we chipped in 4 times. We were making putts from all over the place. The team was bonding really well and supporting one another. I think we just take that same attitude into St. George. If we could kick it up just one more notch, that would be great. We're going to compete against some of the very best teams in the nation, so we definitely have to have our best games.
Vivi, competing against some of the best teams, some of the best players in the nation, how exciting is that?
That's really good. It's always good to play with the best teams in the nation, and I think we're gonna learn a lot from them, and they're gonna learn from us. And like, we just have to play our game and play smart.
You won the individual title at the WAC tournament, shooting 71, 72, 72. Would that be good enough at the NCAA Regionals for you?
Yeah, if I keep playing smart and taking some like good decisions in some holes, like specific like the lava holes. There's 3 lava holes that you have to play smart. So I think that will be good. And then my short game is very good. I'm playing consistent, so I think that will be good.
Looking at the competition, Coach, who could challenge the Aggies there in St. George?
Wow. It starts with the #1 team in the nation, and it's just really stacked. To be very honest, there's only 2 teams there that we've beat this season. I truly believe in Cinderella stories. I believe in this team, and if we can do what we just did at WAC, I think we have a great chance at advancing. I'm just really looking forward to the challenge. It's what we've worked for all year long, and can hardly wait to get there.
You've been through this whole experience before. What's the experience like at the NCAA Regionals?
You know, it's another tournament, and that's something that we've just got to remember. It's another day on the golf course. Not to put too much pressure on ourselves, just go out there and play our games. We actually had a team from WAC write us and say, "We were so impressed with your short games. What are you guys doing?" And so if we could have a couple of teams at regionals say that about us, I'd be really proud. We've worked so hard on our short games, and that's what's going to help us in St. George, and looking forward to showing a couple other teams how great we are.
Vivi, final word from you. What's the goal there at the NCAA Regionals?
Just to have the attitude that we have at WAC Championship. And like the first day, we had great scores from my teammates, and just the key is the short game. So I think that, and anchoring and support our teammates.
Coach, Vivi, good luck. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Adam.
That's head coach Jackie Booth and junior Vivi Macias. When we come back on New Mexico State Sports Weekly, we'll head over to the NM State Tennis Center. We'll be joined by men's tennis head coach Carlos Vargas. That comes your way next on New Mexico State Sports Weekly. Welcome back to New Mexico State Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Adam Young. We're over here at the NM State Tennis Center. We're joined right now by men's tennis head coach Carlos Vargas. His team has drawn #1 overall seed Oklahoma in the first round of the NCAA Championships. Coach, obviously a tall task with Oklahoma. Your thoughts on your seeding and your first round opponent?
Well, we had a feeling we were going to draw one of the top seeds. We didn't know it was going to be number one, but you know, at this point, I think we're just excited to have had such a successful season. I'm excited to see what it takes to be number one, and you know, what's the big difference between them and us. And I'm excited overall. I'm happy that that's the draw that we got.
First NCAA tournament appearance since 2000, so a lot of excitement around your players and your program.
Yes, I think it's great for the program. It will be great for recruiting. I know it did help us back then when we made it to nationals. It's something that you definitely use when you are out there recruiting. And as far as the players, what a great! I'm so happy for my 3 seniors. What a great way to cap a great career here at NMSU, and it's just it will do wonders for our program.
What will it take to upset Oklahoma there in Norman?
Well, some perfect play. It will take some perfection from all of us, and obviously not impossible, but realistically, I mean, we're looking to compete the way that we have competed all year, the way that we competed, or at least our second half of the season. Not to say that we didn't compete at the beginning, but it's going to take some nearly perfect play, but we're ready.
Going back to the WAC championships, what are some good things you saw that you want to take into your matchup with Oklahoma?
You know, the way that we always believed in ourselves as a team, the way that we believed in each other as a team, the way that we competed, and that we never put our heads down and stop believing in the fact that we could do it. That is what I'm looking forward to. We did that all year, and I think this, especially now, would be a good time to feed off of that and not give up.
Are you looking for those seniors to really step up and lead your team?
You know what, it took a whole team effort for us. Obviously your seniors, yes, they're going to give you that extra push, they're going to give you that extra pep talk, they're going to be the ones pushing each other out, the underclassmen, but for us it was a whole team effort. Everybody did their part, which is what we always were preaching throughout the season, and if we continue doing that, we are not only going to have one good season, we have many good seasons to come.
You have a chance for a big upset, Coach.
I know, as big as it gets.
That's the head coach, Carlos Vargas. When we come back on New Mexico State Sports Weekly, we're joined by women's tennis head coach Ivan Fernandez. That comes your way next. We're back after this. We're glad you could join us today here at the NM State Tennis Center. This is New Mexico State Sports Weekly, and I'm your host, Adam Young. We're talking WAC championships and also the NCAA championships here today on the show. We're joined by head coach Ivan Fernandez and also senior Susana Alcaraz. Coach, you draw number 16 Texas Tech in the first round. Your thoughts on your draw?
I feel pretty fortunate that we didn't get a number 1 seed or a number 2 seed. You know, I mean, obviously Texas Tech is a team that we're fairly familiar with. We've played them in the past, and I think we actually have a legitimate shot of winning that first round match.
Susana, it's the first NCAA tournament appearance in program history. What was it like seeing that name, New Mexico State, pop up on the TV screen?
We got pretty excited. It felt really good to just see New Mexico State and what we've worked for over there.
With this being a first for all the players, are you guys kind of relying on each other this week as you prepare for the NCAA championships?
Yeah, I think everyone is counting on each other to make their contribution to the team, either by playing or cheering or just being there and supporting each other.
Coach, what are you doing this week as you try to get the team prepared?
Well, other than trying to organize a trip to Lubbock at the last minute, I mean, we're just trying to, keep everybody focused, keep everybody energetic and positive, and I really think that we really don't have anything to lose going over there this weekend. So as long as we play hard, I think it's all going to work out.
Looking back to the WAC championships, what areas are you trying to improve on as you get ready for Texas Tech?
We won the WAC championship fairly easily. So, I mean, if we can come out and give that same kind of effort and that same kind of energy on all the positions, I mean, that's really all that I can ask for as a coach.
Susana, going back to those WAC championships in Kansas City, all the weather issues, what was that like for you trying to get prepared to play?
I mean, it was hard to just wait to play. I don't know. was just uncertainty, like hard to deal with, but we were, like Ivan said, we were focused and we wanted it. So at the end, it came, the result came for us.
Have you seen this team improve from day one of the season to now?
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone has grown a lot as a player and as a person, and of course as a teammate. So we said common goal from the beginning, and that's what we accomplished.
Coach, are you looking for seniors like Susanna to really step up in Lubbock?
Always. You know, I mean, they have the most experience. You know, they've been in these kind of situations before, maybe not an NCAA championship, but, you know, Susanna's, you know, was a ranked player in Division II before she transferred here, so she knows what it's like to be in these positions, and we rely on the seniors to kind of, you know, help calm the nerves and get all the other girls through.
Is there a lot of pressure here, you think, for the team?
I don't think so. You know, I really think the pressure is going to be on Texas Tech. I mean, they're supposed to beat us. We can just go out there and have fun and play our game and take it to them. And I mean, I think it's, you know, it's their match to lose.
Susanna, your thoughts? Any pressure on you guys?
I don't think so. We're just going to go out there, enjoy, have fun, give our best, work hard. Yeah.
Finally, Coach, your thoughts on Texas Tech. What do they do well?
Well, they're just very solid all the way through the lineup. I think their top 3 players are ranked in the nation in singles. So I mean, they're very deep and they're very solid. But you know, like I said, the pressure's on them. They're hosting, and we're just going to go out there and take it to them and see what happens.
Coach, Susanna, good luck.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
your time today.
Thank you very much.
When we come back on New Mexico State Sports Weekly, we'll take a look at highlights from the entire 2014-15 season of Aggie Athletics. Stay right where you are. Welcome back to New Mexico State Sports Weekly. Time now to take a look back at some of the great highlights from the 2014-2015 athletic year here at New Mexico State. A lot of great ones. Let's take a look. That does it for our final episode of New Mexico State Sports Weekly in 2014-2015. On behalf of our entire crew, I'm Adam Young saying thank you for watching, and go Aggies.